Hi, everyone. Mike here. Hey, a couple of people have asked the new Queensland rules around tenancies. Have they mucked up the house and land market or not? And our answer is no, we don't think so. But it would be good to cover off on what those changes are so you know what you're getting into and what you'll be in if you've already got a couple of investment properties. So, the first thing I want to say is please don't forget to talk to your own agent first and make sure you've got it right with them. This is about your investment and your professional team. So please, understand this properly and talk to your own agent. But my wife and I have just completed our next house and land package. We moved the tenants in over the last, I think, fortnight ago, and we've discovered that the changes aren't that onerous at all. Really, they're quite livable, and we don't think it'll make any difference to our planning going forward. So there are three things I want to cover off here. There's probably about eight things in total, but we'll do them over a bit of a series. But three things to start today. Number one, no grounds evictions are a thing of the past. You can still kick people out, but you have to explain yourself. You can't just say you're going and that's all. There has to be a reason. Now, those reasons are fairly easy to understand. If they're not paying the rent, if there's a breach of the tenancy agreement, if you want to move in or you want to sell the property, all of those are perfectly legitimate reasons. You just need to explain yourself. So bear that one in mind. You can't just say you're out, no reason. You have to explain. Second thing, extensions. We get to the end of the 12 or the 6 months, whatever your lease period is. It's compulsory now for us to offer an existing tenant an extension unless there's a really good reason not to. This is not at all onerous, and we'll talk about rent increases and so on later on. But fundamentally, it just gives them a little more, well, a little less stress when they get to the end of that period that they're just going to naturally expect they're going to have to find something new. We have to invite them to stay unless there's a reason they cannot. And the last thing is termination rules have changed. Tenants can now terminate an agreement as well as we can. Now, the T's and C's around that are fairly onerous and it will cost them quite a lot of money. But let's say it's a case of domestic violence or extraordinary hardship. There are now mechanisms that they can use to say, look, we simply can't do this any longer and terminate the agreement. I frankly don't think that's going to be a big thing, given the terms and conditions around it. I think it'll be too expensive for most tenants. I'm not expecting that to be big news in the market at all, but it's there, and you need to understand it. Now, there's all sorts of things about rent increases, pets, environmental standards, all sorts of stuff. We'll come back to that in some further videos. We know how much you're going to love technical updates during December, and that's what we will provide for you because we care so very, very much. Um, Hope your December is shaping up well. And if your New Year's resolution include we're finally going to take some action and enter an investment property, please give us a call. We're in a bit of a quieter patch now, so we would love to be able to look after you and to help make your investment dreams a reality. While we've all got some time to just think and work it through slowly and carefully. All the very best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll talk again soon.